Hello, and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Greene King for a beer that is actually a Nottinghamshire Christmas beer. Don't ever let it not be. This was born at Hardy and Hansons. It's a Hardy and Hansons beer, Nottinghamshire. So, for Raggy's beer reviews, the supermarket beer for Christmas. A full-bodied, malty and fruity Christmas ale with a refreshing bitter finish. And yes, sadly, no acknowledgement. Just double checking if it's in small writing. No, absolutely zero acknowledgement of the fact that it is. A Nottingham beer, or at least Hardy and Hansons. So yeah, just picked this up from Morrisons. Need to come get it out. And here we go. So, it's been a few years since I've had this bad boy. Super looking forward to it. And yeah, look at that. Oh. There we go. Looks the pour. Amber looking pour. Lovely, slightly off white head as we can see. Fruity, dried fruit, Christmassy beer notes on it. Ooh. I'm tasting rather well as well, as one would say. Safe to say that obviously Greene King are brewing it to the Hardy and Hansons recipe. Obviously, it's not got Nottingham's water, or Kimberley water, running through it. So, that may or may not be a good thing. It's hard to know in that respect, because unless you drank a beer 30 years ago and have continued drinking it through the years, you would know a hell of a lot more than a random beer reviewer who's reviewing it probably for the second time in his life. I've never had it on Cask. I would love to have this on Cask. There's a slight, there's a little bit of backstory to to that, which will all come out in due course. £1.50, a true beer of Christmas. Similar beers, gotta be honest, the Abbott Reserve is similar. Your Broadside, your Rig Welter, it's in that range of beers, but it's only 4.2%, which actually is, quite a nice lower ABV. And probably something where in the future I'll be drinking lower ABVs and not drinking so much beer in the future. But hey ho, it's all coming. There's a story, there's a backstory coming, good and bad. Ooh. So, a cracking beer nonetheless. I know that I sound really angry towards Greene King. I don't know the backstory of what was happening at Hardy and Hansons back in the day when Greene King bought it. And, were they struggling? Did they need to sell to stay alive or close all the pubs? it's not a story that I know of. And I'll only assume that people in Kimberley and people who work for Hardy and Hansons know more of. I'll have to check on Wikipedia at some stage and see if there's anything on there that tells you a true story, or at least whoever edits it, their version of events. I'm loving the dried fruit on this. Yeah, that is hitting the spot well. I'm just reminiscing there, thinking about Nottingham. I've gone into my own space there. I do love a good Christmas beer. You know, Christmas is that time of the year when it's about family, or if you've not got a family, it's about your loved one. And even then, it's about sitting down, watching Christmas films, and just enjoying a bit of Christmas. I mean, we're in the middle of November now, and I've literally watched 2-3 Christmas films so far, and fell asleep during them as well. So as a Nottingham person, born and bred Nottingham all my life, hopefully a long life, touch wood, you never know. But a real lovely Christmassy beer. It's got that Christmassy twang, fruity twangs to it, really as well, you know. And yeah, I know, being Nottingham person, I'm not overly fond of maybe whatever the story is. I may have it totally wrong. So hand on heart, I don't know. All I know is what I see is that it was a Nottinghamshire brand, took over by a bigger brand, pub's gone, and the beer now has not got the Hardy and Hansons on. So slightly disappointed in that respect. Although the pump clips, actually, sometimes when you see the pump clips, they actually have Hardy and Hansons still on. So that's actually a good thing. Not that I've ever seen this on Cask. Would I love to see this on Cask? If anybody from Greene King watches this video, please inform me if there's anywhere locally in the Nottingham area that will have this on Cask for Christmas. Would love to get a Cask beer review, as long as I'm still doing Cask beer reviews at that moment in time, of course. One never knows. But yeah, would I drink this again? Absolutely. At 5, for me, a good 4.4 out of 5. A very worthy beer. Cheers.